When creating a clay box, you're going to need to start with building slabs. Building slabs can be created with a rolling pin and two sticks of equal height. If you set them on their side, they're going to be about a ½ inch, and if you, these sticks for instance, if you put them down, they're going to be about a ½ inch. We're going to use about the ½ inch size, and as you roll across it, it'll limit the amount of thickness that the clay will come out for your slab. We're going to be making a box, so the first thing to do is to figure out how wide the sides are going to be, how long it's going to be, and just kind of the all-around dimensions. We're going to make a 5x4 box, so you're going to need a 5x4 piece of cardboard for the bottom. You'll need a 4x4 for two sides, and then you're going to need 3 more pieces of the 5x4. So you're going to need 4 5x4s and 2 4x4s. So now that you have your dimensions, what you need to do next is to actually create the slabs. A slab is a piece of clay that is evenly thick. So what you'll do is you'll make a kind of organic shape of clay that's just all squished out with a rolling pin. And it doesn't really matter the shape at first, just as long as it's large enough to be able to place your template over top and cut around it. First off, you're going to need some clay. This is just a clay cutter. It can vary in thickness as you move the orange piece up. It also kind of cuts similar to cutting cheese. The piece that you cut out is not going to actually be your slab. You're going to put this down in between the two sticks, and you'll see that the sticks are close enough that the rolling pin is touching both of them. When you do this, you'll need to align the sticks and make sure that they're the same thickness. And with the rolling pin, you'll put your whole weight into it and just kind of roll it on out. And this is going to create kind of a long piece of slab that you're going to be able to use maybe once or twice, cutting a couple shapes out of. Make sure that it's all the way rolled out, even with the sticks. And you shouldn't see any kind of lines at all. It should be fairly smooth. When you get your slab rolled out, then you can put your templates over top, and with a cutting tool, a clay cutting tool, you will be able to cut at exactly a 90-degree angle, so make sure that the cutting tool is facing straight down, and just simply holding the cardboard, go around the shape on all 4 sides. What you're going to be left with is some extra scraps, and just save these into, throw it into the scrap bag, and we can reuse them later on. If you leave them out or else kind of mess around with them and make little creations with them, just moving them in your finger, it really dries it out, and it makes it so you can't reuse them very efficiently. So what you're going to do is you're going to just take it and put it into a bag. Okay, one of the longer pieces, the 4x5 pieces, are done. You need 3 more of these, 4 in total. And to store these away, you're going to have a board, and you're going to want to put some kind of paper towel or something, kind of a damp paper towel, nothing dripping or anything. But you'll lay that underneath, and you'll place your pieces over top of it. We have to let it dry a little bit because it's still pretty flexible. We want it to get about leather hard. So you'll put a damp paper towel, stack them as much as you can on the board, and then put another damp piece of towel and stack them over, laying on top of each other. And eventually you'll put them in a bag. Once you have all your pieces cut, then you need to miter the edges. Mitering the edges just means cutting them at a 45-degree angle, similar to a miter box saw. And what you're going to do is just put a board down for kind of a guide, and with the cutting tool sliding on top of that board, just make sure the tip is just about poking through the very bottom of it. So you're just trimming off that corner basically. The reason why we do this is so then they will fit cleanly with the next piece, and it'll be 2 45-degree angles, which creates a 90-degree angle total. After that, you're going to need to do all the angles exactly the same way on each side. Even for the lid, we're going to connect it and make a solid square before you actually cut it and make a lid out of it. Again, just make sure the scraps are put into a bag, and I'll have a bag available for you.